this is what's so sad. You don't know your own song.
No, I haven't heard it.
Okay, but listen. We got to give a
womp. Give me a womp.
We got to give a shout out to Vondre Cohen. But listen, this is what I want to say. I want you to use metacognition. All right? We're going to do this over. You don't know your own song. I'm sitting here singing all the lyrics, so why don't you just hum and
I thought I got in it.
But you keep doing it. You keep saying the wrong fucking words to your own fucking song.
Hey.
So use your mind. This class is about mind, all right?
Yeah, cool.
All right, so what you know, say. What you don't know, say. Ooh, okay? All right? Damn, I'm trying to say this your song.
Hey,
let's get it, y'all.
Like that sometimes.
Yeah. See, there you go.
That's the part.
Well, do that then. Let me sing what you don't know and come in when you know. All right. Now watch this. I know you know the hook. It get better when you let it sweat. 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 Stop it! You don't know it.
Oh, I said it wrong. I didn't realize it.
Just stop it. You don't know it.
Okay, I'll just hum all of it. I thought I did.
This is what we say with women. You don't know the lyrics to your own song. You should be embarrassed. Stop fucking up.
I'm feel hype about it.
Don't. You can be hype, but don't be wrong.
Okay, well, hey.
Then let's go.
Hey.
Whine me, lift me, dip me, whine me, hold me, scratch me tightly, stroke me, grip me, wipe me. If your loves come down, we don't wash it away. Cause my loving get better at the end of the day. It's that sticky, icky. You still doing it.
Am I singing loud?
I can hear you.
Oh shit, I thought I was lip singing.
How y'all doing? We back to the regular old routine of Chris Luncheon. We back. She back. When my love come down, you know what's it away. How y'all doing this morning? We would like to welcome y'all to the Bears and Bubbles morning show. We just like to get in with a little something get going. Let's go. You remember this?
I got what you need. Boy, don't fuck with me. You tryna smoke some weed, and I'm starting to soak these sheets. Body needs relief. That ain't my part.
Well, if you know it, don't do it.
Well, I won't know till I try it.
I got what you need. Boy, come fuck with me. You trying to smoke some weed when I'm trying to soak the sheets, and my body needs relief. So put me on my knees. There you go.
I know you like that.
Welcome to the Bears and Bubbles morning show, y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in, staying tapped in, turned on. We gonna get into the mess. As y'all see, my wife is like Tina Turner up here. Don't know the lyrics to her own goddamn music.
And that's where I'm at.
But you know, I know it because I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? I can't never forget nothing I wrote. How y'all feeling this morning? Let's go check out the first five in class. We got Vondre Cohen. Yes, sir. Then we got Terrence Evans. Then we got that boy Toot One. Then we got Michael Carter. Then we got One Fly Lady. One Fly Lady, you last place. You really know 6. Kicking it with Jen, you're number 6. Kicking it with Jen hit us with a nice cash app. Well, not a cash app, but a super chat yesterday. So Kicking It with Jen, I'm gonna post this link right here. Your job as the 6th person in class, your job is to come in and basically wrap up today's lesson if you can. If you're somewhere where you can get to your phone. If you're not, then we'll let somebody else come in and do the do for you. How y'all feeling today?
Hey. The Bears and Bubbles morning show.
So how I feel, man, not knowing your lyrics?
I'm okay with that. I
That's
don't want
good.
to.
That's
I don't
good.
want to not know it, but I know. You know.
I'm just really fucking with you.
I'm good.
This would be the first artist that get on stage and forget a whole
No, I won't.
fucking
But
shit
no,
and
I
be like,
won't. No, I won't. I didn't know we was gonna do that today. But if so, I'll be ready. That's how I look. When you see this, I got the behavior. I got to have the modified behavior of
ready
knowing
to
my
be
shit.
ready. I'm just playing
Yeah.
with you. I just
Yeah.
put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But it was I
And I
was
ain't
looking
singing
for
without
some
the
music this morning, and I came across the folder when I had produced y'all album, and where I had all the beats, and I didn't realize I need to start keeping up with beats that I made, because somebody might want the beat later, or somebody might want to do something with the beat, or y'all might need to perform or something. I'm like, damn, I didn't know where the fucking beats were. You know what song this is?
Oh, and to love me.
Go ahead.
Not more than it will do. Wait. No, I don't remember it. But you know what? And talking about routine, no, what I'm saying is you got to know how to sing it without the lyrics. And I only sing it with the lyrics. I don't sing without it, so I got to know without the lyrics.
That's how it started. It started like this.
Okay.
Takes a special. See, I'm trying to show you now.
I thought you started different.
No, I was finna show you.
Go ahead, show me, Master Teacher. Go ahead, show me.
All right, baby. We got to get into class. I'm just playing with you. I want you to. I really just want you to do one right though. You know what I mean? Let's go get another one. I want you to do one. I'm gonna get an easy one. All right, let's see. Let's find an easy one. If you're gonna do it, do it.
Boy, I know you know. You already know. Boy, I know you know.
You're supposed to be singing right there. Go ahead, you got it. Come get it.
Boy, I know you know.
Go get it.
Fairy tales don't come true for people like me and you, and I know you're feeling me from the first time.
I'm singing your background for you.
Boy, I don't wanna lose your love. I'm putting my cards on the table.
Wrong song.
You know, ain't this for what we have? Damn. Am I?
It's okay, baby. I'm just fucking with you. Let's get into the class today, man. Let's get into the class today. Let's get started. Yesterday's message was about what? You remember what yesterday's message was about?
Yesterday's message was about we were still the behaviors, the experiences, the choices is what creates the memory, the me in your life. Like it's who we are based on the memories of the things that we've done.
Well, the title of the lesson, the theme of yesterday's lesson was whose fault is it? Is it your fault or default? Which one is happening? Is it your fault or default? Mm-hmm. Like I said, this machine come with default settings. Mm-hmm. My phone rings on the default ring. Mm-hmm. So we have been programmed from a child of how we should walk, talk, think, and act. So our default setting had to be reset, and that's what Bears and Bubbles did. Mm-hmm. It got us back to a regular state of mind.
Yeah.
Now we have to create a routine and create a new program, because all a program in a computer is a routine of commands. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And what happens is a computer game is programmed, and over time that program becomes like a real, that's why you can play against the computer. Mm-hmm. It's programmed for routine, all types of actions. That's how you know momentum on a game change. Oh, they got an interception or a steal. That game is reacting to you playing it. Mm-hmm. Now what we have to do is create a routine in life and then react act within that routine. And one of the hardest parts of us not being able to act in a routine is who we feel like we have responsibilities to, who we feel like we have duties to. But we must understand that our first responsibility is to ourselves. Now use this, think about this. I've been telling y'all embarrassing bubbles for years. Listen at this. If your first responsibility is to yourself, why wouldn't you handle that first thing in the morning before you ain't got no responsibilities for nobody else? If you have a job, why wouldn't you handle your first responsibility, your first duty to yourself first? If you have children to take care, why wouldn't you handle your first responsibility and first duty to yourself? If you have a mate, why wouldn't you get up early, and if you love yourself first? Handle your responsibilities and duties to yourself when you have no excuse for nobody but yourself. So you can give an excuse to your job. You can give an excuse to your children. You have no excuse to yourself. You have no excuse for a routine for yourself. So why not handle that first thing in the morning? Why not give yourself love? We're going to talk about love. Today's message entitled is Love's Fault or Loving to a Fault. Is it love's fault? Is this thing we call love the blame that we cannot do for ourselves? Is it because my brother, sister, cousin, friend, social worker, caseworker, is this thing love the thing that makes us can't do right? It's this thing that's love. Like, hey, I'm out here working out, and if my wife called me or my cousin called me, will this thing called love make us stop what we're doing, break our routine? Is this an actual thing that must move us? Or is this something that we have created responsibility and duty to on our own recognizance? So is this love's fault, or are we loving to a fault? Because somebody's fault is stopping that routine. Either we're living on default, just, hey, who I am is who I am. And that's just how I'm going to do every day, get up and live on default mode. Whatever happens, happen. And normally, people who live on default mode, their day be the same because they think the same, respond, same experiences. People who live on default mode be people that you be like, man, that motherfucker don't sit around and do nothing all day, smoke weed, da 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 da. That motherfucker don't do nothing but sit around all day and drink. That's like I said when I was in college, I was living on default mode. I never, ever went with my own plan. Yo, Jay, get up, go to class, do this, go work out, go to the gym. No, I got up, and depending on who knocked on my door, let's smoke one, let's play the game, let's bet, let's gamble, let's drink. And every day I found myself doing the same thing over and over and over, just with the same motherfuckers. Because we were all on default mode. And I had love for them guys. So I thought. I felt responsible and a duty to let them come smoke my room out and have a good time. But no, it really was me doing what I needed to do to feel good. A lot of times we have to just realize half the shit we do, we don't want to do. It don't make us feel good to do what we do for people. We think people are. Remember I said that silent boo that we can't hear. Hey man, I need you to help me move, sir. I can't do it. Boo. It's a silent boo that we can't even hear, that we know that they booing us. Or if we go help them move and we don't feel like it, we hearing. They don't give a fuck. Because whether you do it, if you do it, they don't care. If you don't do it, they gonna be mad at you. Speak on yesterday's lesson as I get ready to bring this thing around, and I'm gonna check on the baby. Talk about yesterday.
Well, I know if I could just piggyback off of what you were saying though, right quick, that came to my mind. I just thought about what we just did this morning with the music and me not knowing the songs, and I'm like, oh, so I learned them in default. It's my fault for not. This is where America. It's my fault for not learning it in the context and the everything that we discuss on how I am when it comes to recording. And then I could sit here and then blame default the people around me like I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I just ain't had time, I love. But the bottom of line, the default is still always your fault, because we supposed to be walking around cognitive about the decisions and the choices that are being made. Those 60 to 80,000 thoughts that creating the choices and the behaviors and the feelings, we're supposed to be cognitively controlling them. We're not supposed to just be on autopilot, because the laws of attraction is going to give us what we want, right? I mean, it's going to work anyway, but you don't want to be in a default of life and things are happening to you that you could control, shift. You could create the life that you want, but you don't let it, because you don't let yourself, because you are not paying attention to the choices, the behaviors, and the feelings that you're having. You are blaming everyone around you, saying it's their fault for why you're not achieving what you are purposefully capable of achieving, because this is your own mind. This is the only thing you have that's yours that you can control, right? So we should never be in default. I thought that was a great, the whole message is great because it is about your choices and about paying attention to your mind. Here you go, Master Teacher.
Let's get right on to it. Y'all remember this board? Y'all remember this board, right? This board says, for anybody that's new, we're going to review the board. This board says, this is a representation of your mind. This is a game called Bears and Bubbles that we created. Now, essentially, the game is called Bears and Bubbles because a bear is a thing. That's a manifestation. That's a bear. That's a bear. Give him a sad face. And a bubble is a thought. We know thoughts turn into things. It's just that simple. Mm-hmm. Thoughts turn into things. Thoughts turn into things. Oh, that guy's sexy. She's sexy. I love to fuck him. I love to fuck her. That's how babies come. Mm-hmm. Thoughts turn into things. Mm-hmm. Thoughts turn into things. You have good thoughts, which are green up high, and you have pink thoughts, which are bad down low. You have good things, which is a green bear. You have bad things, which is a pink bear. Mm-hmm. We call the place where all the good things and good thoughts and good manifestations are stored, we call that the boom boom room, like on Life, boom boom room. He said, hey man, what about that boom boom room? And it don't exist yet, and everybody was laughing, but then that night, tell me about that boom boom room. Everybody had a good time, talking about the fucking boom boom room. Mm-hmm. Devilland is that place where all the bad things dwell, all the bad manifestations, like they dwell in Devilland. The object of this game in life and each day is to control your thoughts. Because if you think 60,000 bad thoughts a day, you're going to see 60,000 bad things a day. Because if you're walking around thinking angry and thinking bad, you got a certain look on your face. You're going to attract the bad people. You're not going to attract the people that like pleasant looking people. Now understand what I'm saying. Top, bottom. We want our thoughts to stay up here because our thoughts go into this place and they manifest. When our thoughts go down here, you get it? Same thing. Now we know our whole life we've been thinking good and bad things and we reap the benefits of it. But now we want to consciously control how we think. And controlling how we think will control how we feel and act. Because we know the mind is our thinker, blue is our id, our true us, and it's our mind. It's our God. It's our thinker. That's what blue is. Yellow is our ego. It's how we act. It's our Jesus. It's our representation to the world. And pink is our spirit. It's how we feel. Spirit is not real. How we feel is not real. Love is not real. We're going to discuss that in a second. Because you breaking your routine and bringing so many things in your life that aren't beneficial for you based on love. Yeah. Now, thoughts turn into things. If I can stay up here with my thoughts all day, or as much as I can, I will feel high and in heaven when I'm accountable for my thoughts. I've heard men that said, man, when I got to prison and I got by myself and I got to thinking about it, man, I landed myself here. How did you do your time? Because I realized it was my fault. I landed myself in here. Can you see the board? Can they see those words?
You could come in a little bit. No, I know where they are, so I'm be come in a little bit. It didn't move. Oh, it's a delay. I'm looking at that one. Okay. It's good. It's good.
Hold up, I still need space for me. I landed myself in here. I landed myself in here. You can feel high and in heaven when you're accountable for your thoughts in any situation. Man, they put you down in child support court. Okay. Don't be sad. Feel high and in heaven because you're accountable for your thoughts.
Exactly.
You left with that gal to that club and gave her that raw dick. You had a rubber. You thought about it. I'm going to hit raw. You thought about it. I'm going to let off in her. Now, baby is here. Now, if you just say, hey, man, I remember fucking that girl raw, you know, real life, babies can come. I can feel high in heaven when I'm accountable for my thoughts and raise that child and pay my child support and do whatever I need to do, right? Let me turn that around. However, the very opposite of being up top high is being low. So the opposite of high is low, the opposite of heaven is hell, the opposite of being accountable is blaming, and the opposite of a thought is an action. So in the very same scenarios, you will feel low and in hell when you blame others for your actions. And this is what happens in the mind all day, every day.
Every day.
This is what happens all day, every day, 24/7 in your mind. So in the very same situation, hey man, I'm on child support. I got the child support shit. That girl trapped me. Oh, you blaming. So you gonna feel low in hell because you blaming her for your action. You blaming her for you yeefing to the bottom in her. That's not her fault. You thought about that. So you're never gonna feel good. You're never gonna be a good father. Every time you see those kids are gonna be a burden to you. In the very same way with motherhood. If you don't accept the fact, hey, I let this guy come in me, you low in hell and blaming others for your actions, you're never going to be a good mother. When those kids start looking like their father, you're going to resent them. You're never going to be good at anything as long as you stay low in hell and blame others for your actions.
Exactly.
Now, I'm trying to live my life in the boom boom. I'm trying to wake up and create my day. Thoughts turn into things. Now we know that one finger is a thought. I got 5 fingers, 5 individual thoughts. But together they are a belief. You can think that black men ain't good one day. You can think that you're going to be cheated on a couple of times. You can think that black men are steal. You can think that men are robbed. You can have these thoughts. But when you believe that shit, you live it. Believe. Be living. You're living this shit. So what I'm trying to do is wake up in the morning and establish a routine. The first thing I do is to get my dots from heaven. That's what we're going to call it. Our dots from the source. You remember Jack and Jill when they dropped the bread on the ground and followed their way home? If I can wake up in the morning in a good mood, rampage, this is going to be a good day, I hop right up when the alarm clock go off. Laying in the bed hitting snooze, I can only lay there and think about how bad the day is going to be. Why? Because if I thought it was good, I'd get the fuck up. If I had a routine, man, I'm going to do me 25 push-ups as soon as that alarm comes. I'd get the fuck up. You ain't got no routine. You do have a routine. You grab your phone. And once you grab your phone and go to the internet, you've brought the world into your life. Now, you cannot think good.
Exactly.
You got to go down.
Exactly.
You know why?
Why?
Because there ain't no good content on there. I'm one of the only guys that use the internet for good and try to give us some good content. I'm a breath of fresh air. Everybody's talking about Will and Jada and Will and Chris Rock, and I'm giving you this perspective. I'm not talking about it for any reason. I'm talking about it to tell y'all to stop talking about it. What you mean, Javon? I watched the men that I respected and loved turn into such bitches over Will and Jada. What it's doing is it's dividing the black race in half. I'm for Will. I'm for Chris. These are rich celebrity sellouts living in Hollywood, and they have divided our race in half, no different than Trump supporters and Biden supporters. No different from vaxxers and non-vaxxers. We don't need entertainment and sports to divide us. I'm for Duke. I'm for Carolina. We divided so fucking easily. Martin Luther King was trying to do a bus boycott and do some shit back in the day. And then Nat King Cole and goddamn James Earl Jones got to argue. They said, fuck that shit. Who Nat King Cole? He fuck with Dr. King? I don't fuck with Dr. King no more. I'm going to fuck with this nigga. We can be divided down the middle so easily. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm saying, why are we divided over celebrities? We're waiting for the next celebrity thing to happen so we can be divided again. Celebrities, rich. Who gives a fuck if they cancel Will? Who gives a fuck about the Oscars? Who gives a fuck about Chris Rock? Who gives a fuck? I know niggas inboxing me like, you see such and such, he said this, man, that nigga a bitch, I'll fuck him up. Over Chris Rock and Will motherfucking Smith. So if you have that mindset, you will never be able to think up here. If you wake up, I was watching, somebody sent me some of my inbox. This girl had a nice ass, and she just stood there with a nice ass, and she just was like, ass from this angle. Ass from this angle. Ass from this angle. And I was just like, that's what you shit out of, bitch. That's the nastiest, stinkingest, worst part of your fucking body. And that's what, and we love it. Somebody said it's because we primal, like animals. Well, when the female lioness walk up, showing her ass, the lions fight and take the pussy. So if we like hips, well, we need to start taking pussy. If you're gonna lead with your ass just like that, then you don't need to want no husband. You just want to mate.
Yeah.
If you just want to mate, you know.
Cause that's why
the dog fuck the bitch and leave her.
You right.
You just want to mate.
Wow.
You call men dogs, well, dogs fuck bitches. You ain't a bitch till you're pregnant and had a baby. Once you done had that baby and got left by a man, now you a bitch. You don't even understand that. So if you're a single mother, you a bitch. In every sense of the goddamn word. I hate to say it like that, but we have to tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's why black women say, I'm a bad bitch. Go ahead, bitch. They can call each other bitches with no problem. They saying, shout out, single mother. You just like me. You do all the shit bitches do. You done had a baby by a dog that left you. You like to show your ass. You like to weave up, nail up. You do everything. So we don't understand these words have meanings. So how we see ourselves with these words gonna affect Debbie Land or Boom Boom Room. You call a woman a bitch the right way, damn bad bitch, it can take it to the Boom Boom Room. You call a motherfucker a bitch the wrong way, it can take it to Debbie Land. You call a nigga. Either way, it's about the word don't change. What are we talking about? We said it yesterday. Personal reality. And your personality shapes your personal reality. I have the type of personality that my personal reality don't mind a motherfucker saying, you a bitch ass nigga. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. My personality don't mind Will slapping Chris or Chris slapping Will. My personality don't mind any man doing what the fuck he feel like when he get ready, long as you're ready to pay for the fucking consequences. So let's get started on the lesson. Love and duty. Love is an abstract thing like the spirit. You never find it, you never see it. Those thoughts that whisper in your ear, who told you that, man? They? Who is they? You know they. Nobody never can tell you who they is. That's what love is. I can feel it, it's a feeling. I just know it. And so love is the thing that makes us feel trapped. I got to go do this for him. I got to go do that for them. If I don't do that, the world gonna see me like this. The world gonna see me like that. But really, it's about duty. If you really look at it, it's about duty. Because you love a motherfucker based on what they do for you, can do. And you will stop loving a motherfucker if they stop doing something.
Exactly.
So let's get this idea, this abstract pink thing up out of our fucking head. Love, no motherfucker, I do for you, cause you do for me. If you do for me, I do for you. That's all it's about. Cause motherfucker, the second you do the wrong thing, I don't love you no more. The second a motherfucker do the right thing, you'll love them. So we got so many people and things in our life that we say we love. We say we love fish. I love fish. Fish don't feel loved by you. You catch that bitch out the pond. Gut him, snatch his mouth out, cut his guts up, put some Old Bay and flour on that bitch, drop his ass in some hot grease, and goddamn fry that motherfucker up and make you a sandwich and shit him out. And then he go back to his home in the water. He don't feel love. So if love can tear me apart, what is this word? No, you just killed that fish and fried it, motherfucker. You don't love no fish.
Yeah.
You just killed that fish and fried it, motherfucker. That's what you did. I don't love her. I met her. I agreed to be in a covenant with her. I raised her children. In the meantime, she did a lot of shit for me. Let her stop. Let her stop. Let her stop. It's going to be a problem. If I stop doing some shit, it's going to be a problem. So this whole love idea is just really us saying, I do for this motherfucker and do for this motherfucker, and you can't do for nobody until you do for yourself.
Exactly.
Why would you get up and go make your boss rich before you go get your health together and mind together? That's what Bears and Bubbles does. It's a breath of fresh air. It's something in the morning to get your mind together. That's exactly what it is. It helps you get your mind together. It takes you to the boom boom room, a higher place, first thing in the morning. How do we change? How do we change what we do for people? How do we tell a motherfucker no that we love? I just decide. Where's my pen at? It's very simple. We know how we think is our mind, which is our blue. And how we act is what?
Our
I
body.
don't have to do all that. They know this shit.
Yeah.
How you think is controlled by your mind. How you behave and how you feel. Think, act, and feel. How you think controls how you act, and how you act gets a response from the world to show you how you feel. So it's gonna have to do with something about how you feel. Hey Javon, can you help me do something? Because you're supposed to love me. Does this make me feel good? Nope. Well, I can't act on it. I won't do anything to break my routine anymore. I can't break my routine anymore. You have to be a motherfucking bad motherfucker to break my routine for you. Get into the message now, Javon. When the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change. When the pain of staying the fucking same outweighs the pain of change. And I'll give you a perfect example because we're talking about weight. When the pain associated with staying the same outweighs the pain of making that change. 600-pound life. They love food, but it's love it to death. So let's not put love on that. You ain't loving yourself eating to be no 600 pounds. Ain't no fucking love involved in that. You're doing something though. You're doing something. When the pain of staying the same tips the scale. And that's what happens when you get 600 pounds. I can't go out of the house. I can't get up. This hurts. laying in this house, eating this big, legs rubbing together, thighs rubbing together all day. This hurts more than I think going and walking fucking a half a mile will hurt.
Yep.
Now, you didn't get that big by walking miles, and now you got that big doing something you love, the routine.
Yep.
You watch Jerry, Morris, Lori, Corey, Drory. Then you eat a sandwich, a damage, a mammoth, and a damage. You sat there and you had a routine.
Exactly.
Now, in order to change to become that new person, you're going to have a new routine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you see them, and it's so funny to me that people watch those shows and laugh. That's the equivalent to be addicted to drugs to me. To being addicted to sex, addicted to shopping. It's just a different manifestation. It's so sad. I don't look at shit like that. But it's a guy that they share on Facebook from time to time, and I see him, and he be narrating the show. Fuck you, bitch. Get your fat ass up. Oh, I wouldn't give a shit. And he got millions of views by laughing at her pain. And when she go on that show, she know the world gonna laugh, or he know the world gonna laugh, but they at the point where I done got so bad, my loved ones can't help me no more, because they got me here.
Yes. Woo.
I need
Yes.
a
Yes.
doctor. I need a motherfucking TV show who can afford a crane to take my window down and tote my big ass up out of here. I need more help than the people that love me can provide. I need a new motherfucking routine, and they can't help me with it. The pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change.
Wow. Yes.
Step one,
yes.
how do we do this? Decide that if you're going to love someone, love your goddamn self first.
Mm-hmm.
The first responsibility, the first duty is to your goddamn self. What are you going to do? Write it down on a sheet of paper. It ain't got to be exercise. It could be, I want to write a book. What are you going to do in the morning when you get up before you start doing shit for other motherfuckers you love? What are you going to do in the morning when you get up before you start doing some shit for motherfuckers you don't love, for your boss man?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do in the morning? What are you going to do, motherfucker? Are you going to get up a little bit earlier and do something for yourself?
Exactly.
Talking about you love all these motherfuckers and you won't do it for yourself. I love my daughter so-called. I had a duty to her. So I need to be alive. So I'm going to get up and work out. Meal prep, do my class, get me on a good day. Watch what happens. When I wake up in the morning and I get straight up from my alarm clock at 4:44, beep, 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 I jump up. I make this mother feel like it's going to be a good day. I don't wait to see what my body said. I don't wait to see what my mind, I said, make my motherfucking mind up. Good day, good day, good day. I got to teach my motherfucking class. When I got to teach this class, I'm in a motherfucking mood, Jack. Got to teach my class. I get up, got to teach my class. I make me a tea, drink me a hot tea, do 25 push-ups, meditate, write in my journal. If I can do those 4 things right there, the universe start dropping good shit out, nuggets out the sky for me to float on. See, you ain't got to always create your own thoughts. Your source will drop some down for you to float on. Because really, I'm just floating on these bubbles. So if I get up in the morning, feel good, drink my tea, do my push-ups, do my meditation, write in my journal, I'm great. Everything can go great. I done set a mood, but if I pick that goddamn Facebook, Twitter, IG, or anything up, I'm going to be 5 minutes of down mood, and that's creating the rest of my day right there.
And you know what else too? Just like how we always say, we don't even talk to each other that much in the morning just to stay, like, we're not even going to give each other a chance to get any pinkness going or nothing. That's how much we want our vibration to stay on point.
Don't bother me. Don't say nothing about your school. Don't say nothing about me doing this. Don't say nothing about no bill. Don't say nothing about the baby. Don't say shit. Let me get where I need to be, because myself is my first duty.
Exactly.
We know without a shadow of a doubt, we give everybody else more time, attention, and love and care than we give our fucking self.
Exactly.
We know that's a fucking fact. Step two, decide to break ties with anybody that hinders your routine. No, mama, I can't talk to you this morning, I'm walking. You like to talk about old shit. No, brother, I can't do this with you this morning. I done stopped drinking. No, I can't do that. I'm trying to do this. Break them ties. Taco Tuesdays with the girls. Ugh. We got a fight night with the boys. Oh, fight night and Taco Tuesday will fuck you up. When I met my wife, I told her we did a study in college. It was just like what you call that shit? A scatter plot, basically. And it says that in 80% of cases, a woman's maid of honor, which means the bitch that ain't married, and a woman's matron of honor, the bitch that is married, it said within a year and a half, they don't speak to each other no more. Why? The homegirl routine got broke up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the homegirl routine. Y'all know how homegirls do. You keep my kids, 3 of us going out, 1 of us staying home. Designated driver, you the designated driver, man. What you mean you get married? You are a designated driver, girl. Nigga ain't having that shit. That routine got to goddamn break.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga get married. Men don't give a fuck. Men like, oh nigga, you married now, you can't do the nigga shit no more.
Yeah.
Women get mad. Girl, we used to do this, you change it. Oh, she's a married woman now. What the fuck are you talking about? And they don't speak. I told her this. Explain what happened real quick.
Yes, he told me this, and about 3 months, 6 months the most later, none of me or no other friends were speaking anymore. Well, they stopped speaking to me.
And what you say when I told you that was gonna happen?
You told me.
But you said, nah, we've been friends all
Oh,
the time.
yeah. When you told me it was first happening, yeah, exactly. I just didn't believe that was going to be the case. I felt like we had been through so much. Like, no, they're not gonna get like this because of that. But I broke my routine. I stopped speaking to them when they called. Exactly.
You must not love me.
Exactly.
We'll break our necks for people based off love.
Mm-hmm.
No, do I have a duty to you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move forward.
Wow.
Step three. You got to change how you act and feel. Think, act, and feel.
Yeah.
Didn't we say how you think, act, and feel is your what? Personality.
Mm-hmm.
When you change how you think, act, and feel, and your personality changes, the person that you are giving to the world, you go outside and your personality has changed. Therefore, your personal reality changes and your life changes. What do you mean, Javon? I got to write them up there because they got to see them words beside each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with the good old orange boy. Personality. Person. You see that? Person.
Mm-hmm.
Personal. See, that's the same shit?
Mm-hmm.
Reality. Once you take the real out, your personal reality is your life. It's your life, not life.
Exactly.
So when your personality changes, I've heard women say, men don't like fat girls. Well, maybe your personality, when you go outside, you're not smiling. You're thinking, acting, and feeling like men don't like fat girls.
Exactly.
So you shy down your fatness.
Exactly.
Maybe if you walked out that bitch like Lizzo, somebody would be like, shit, I love fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? Your personality would change.
You got to think we just watched that show. And you was on there like, oh, my neck. You like,
Lizzo just sold me, Jack.
I'm telling you, I got the damn.
I was
Watch
saying
out.
what the world was saying about Lizzo, fuck with me.
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't like when she had her ass out and everybody mad at her, so I got mad at her with everybody else.
Yeah.
And when I seen Lizzo do that goddamn show, boy, Watch it on Amazon Prime. Watch out for the big girls. Them goddamn big girls.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. Them motherfuckers jamming. Lizzo is a beast.
Yeah, he kept saying, I think I'm ready, Grit.
I know her. Listen, once I saw her personality, my personal reality changed about her. Mm-hmm. Or how you see niggas all the time, short men. Mm-hmm. Or men that think they can't get certain women. It's your personality, dog. Mm-hmm. When your personality changes, your personal reality changes. Give you a perfect example. Chris Rivers.
Okay.
Speak on him. What am I about to say? If you know where I'm going in this lesson, how did we meet Chris?
I mean, he put himself in the right places to be like, he put himself in the right places like to be this businessman and entrepreneur and stuff like that. And when you see him, that's what you read. He's in the right place.
This motherfucker had just got out of jail.
Yep.
Broke, no car.
Yep.
That bitch had a suit and a briefcase, and he walked around like he was a fucking executive. We thought the kid was something. He had
For real.
everybody food. It was just his personality.
Yeah.
One of Chris' clients seen him walk in the shop because he come by and
It was me at the front.
She didn't hire the boy to be over some big time
Oh,
shit.
yeah, at
And I'm
McKenna's,
like,
at the bank.
This motherfucker's an ex-con.
Yes.
They check his record, nothing. They just like, there's no way this young 21-year-old man is walking around with this briefcase,
Yeah.
walking and talking like this. I would nickname the nigga Businessman Chris Rivers. He gets hired to be over some type of construction landscape contract shit off just walking down the street. His personality shaped his personal reality and changed his life.
You right. I forgot. I watched him do that.
Personality.
Yeah.
People do it all the time. Your personality can change your personal reality.
Yeah.
Your personality. My personality shapes my personal reality. How many people watching this shit right now?
74.
74. It's 74 motherfuckers that like my personality.
Mm-hmm.
And they like my personality because they like my perspective on life. Because my personal reality is directly attached to my personality.
Yeah.
You have to change your person.
Yeah.
You have to change who you are. You have to simply change how you think, act, and feel about shit.
Exactly.
I don't feel the same as I used to feel about some other shit. Keep winning, family. That's what Enzo said. Keep winning. When you start a routine, guess what you really starting to do? Put some wins in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. Somebody put that up
It don't matter how far you walk. It don't matter how long you do it. You got some wins in your pocket.
Yeah.
Some of us been down here in Devilland, lower than hell and blaming others for our actions. Y'all know I do one-on-ones, so you can hit me up. I'm gonna put my email. I do one-on-ones. And I'm doing a one-on with a sister now. And she will not let go that she is fat because she got touched as a little girl. So she started putting on pounds so won't nobody want to touch her no more. Mm-hmm. She won't let that go. She will not let that go, man. When I was a little girl, I got touched. And eating made me feel good. So I started putting on bigger clothes and kept eating, and nobody would want me, and I would never get touched. I said, "Are you married?" She's married. You married? Thought you didn't want to get touched. Now you might have started eating for that reason, but you can't hold that. You got to be high in heaven and accountable for your thoughts.
Exactly.
If you really know that's why, child, I got touched and I put on these pounds so nobody wouldn't want me. Okay, well, you shouldn't feel bad about being fat then. Fat shouldn't make you feel bad because you know why you're fat. But if you're sad, it's some blaming going on.
Woo.
See, that's how I put people on the board.
Ooh.
I put people, if there's some blaming and sadness going on, well, goddamn. If you know what the deal is, that guy in prison said, I'm here because of my motherfucking own self. Now I can know how to matriculate and survive prison. I know why I'm here. I'm accountable for my own thoughts. If some blaming going on, we got to get some wins in our pocket.
Yes.
We got to get some wins in our pocket.
Exactly.
You got to decide, I was not born for a job. I was not born to be a father. I was not born to be an aunt, a sister, a cousin, or a best friend. I was born to live down this bitch and enjoy this motherfucker for me. Now, I might make a baby and become a father in the fucking process. I don't have no motherfucking responsibilities for nobody. I don't have no duties to anyone but the ones I choose to create. Most of us go to social media and we really feel like we owe these motherfuckers some time and attention.
I'm telling
We
you.
pay motherfuckers so much time and attention. I take the shit off my phone. I had to. Whenever I get uncomfortable with something, I just go back to my familiar space, Facebook. Let's look at it. I'm in the fucking dentist's office. I'm at the doctor. I'm out in the world somewhere where somebody could walk in, see me chilling, make a connection, but I got my head fucking in the phone because I'm fucking uncomfortable with life outside of this shit.
Boy.
Take that shit off the goddamn phone if you want to.
Shit.
And I realized that when I went to Facebook jail. Go to Facebook jail so much. Me, Mike, and Enzo go to jail so much, we made a Facebook group. We be in that motherfucker talking to each other, and it's really a camaraderie that's getting us through the day. Remember I said, you got to destroy those bonds with people who trying to get you to do stuff for them and be responsible for them because of love, and you got to create new bonds. See, this class is a bond. 9 o'clock, we in this motherfucker. I've been on time every day, Jack. And a routine is gonna figure right now. I'm just flowing the show. We don't got no little stuff. Well, you remember when Lynn was here and all us was here? We had the first 5. We had the recap. But I can't fall back into that. I gotta let it go how it go, and I can't care how they feel. They like my personality. Shit, they like my personality. I'm already a nigga up here with a chalkboard and some pink and blue. Come on, who listens at that?
Yeah.
I brought the chalkboard back because I want to teach the motherfucker outside of the way they teaching now. Because we can't learn the way we teaching them.
Exactly.
We think we are here to serve. We must transfer our gifts to benefit others. It's the gift that flows from alignment. I used to think my life was here to serve. No, man. I'm a teacher. And as I teach, I serve. I don't have no responsibility to do that. Martin Luther King wanted righteousness and ethnicity. As he did what he did, shit came. I talk to my boy Hop all the time. We feel like we some leaders. Like I feel like mental health clarity, I'm gonna help people. And he feel like financially he gonna help people. And we would always be saying, man, you know, we got this calling and da-da-da. No, we got this gift. Ain't no fucking calling. We got a gift. And the Bible says your gifts makes room for yourself.
Exactly.
We just not stingy. I can take this mental health clarity that I got with me. Shit, my wife right there, she let me do what I want to. I let her do what she want to. I can take this mental health clarity and this freedom I have on the road. It's people out here that live their life free of responsibility and duty to anyone, and they're happy. And we used to feed the homeless. And talking to them, they the most happiest.
I'm telling you, they did not care. They wanted to be separated from the responsibilities of life. So you trying to get them in a home? They like, nope. I like living right out here.
We trying to put them in programs. They like, look, keep feeding us that food, drop off some mittens and shit, and we good. We love this life. What are you saying, Javon? You got to stack some victories up by creating a routine, and then don't negotiate with yourself. Stop negotiating with your fucking self like you fucking schizophrenic. I'm going to get up tomorrow at 6 o'clock and I'm going to walk to the kitchen and I'm just gonna drink a glass of water because I know I don't drink enough water. You wake up, alarm go off at 6 o'clock, and then you negotiate with your fucking self about what you chose to do for your fucking self, but then you go get that cracker 8 hours. Mm-hmm. Stop negotiating with yourself about what you say you're gonna do for yourself. Love yourself. Be responsible to yourself. Duty yourself first, and first thing in the morning. Because if you don't, guess what you're gonna do all day? Feel guilty about not doing it. And
That's
then
what I
you're
was
gonna have anxiety about knowing you ain't gonna feel like doing it when you get off work.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, okay, first of all, you done negotiated with yourself. Then after the negotiation, you're actually gonna sit there and be more sad and ashamed or whatever to create the anxiety for yourself throughout the day. It just does not make sense. And you shouldn't do anything that doesn't feel good to you. Great message from the master teacher. I am so happy that y'all have joined us today here at the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. You getting the word? If you getting the word, put a hand clap, put a soul fist. Let us know you here and you really enjoy the word that the master teacher has taught us this morning. Something that I thought about when he said, I said that when pain is staying the same. Oh, ice. So he was saying when the pain of staying the same outweighs the pain of change. And so, me, I love ice, or I didn't love ice. I created a love for ice due to my iron being low. And I knew I had to stop. But then I was like, well, what am I going to munch on? It's going to make me eat chips and snacks and shit because I like always chewing on something. But when my iron got so low that I could not walk from one room to another, the pain that it was causing, I couldn't work out, the pain that it was causing me being fatigued and I'm not able to be enough, to help everybody around the house. I had to stop. I had to give up what I thought was a joy, get the IV, and now I'm back on point. Now I just have to create a new behavior and not be eating potato chips. You know what I'm saying? And
Shout out
working
to
out.
my boy Don Roberto in the house. That's my man in Medellin, Colombia. He's a black man with a soul food restaurant in Colombia.
Hey,
and
give him a
who ever thought that a black man would be in a soul food restaurant in Colombia? That's my guy. So look, whoever was the sixth person in class, you have a responsibility to come in and say what the lesson means to you. It's not about summing up the message or not about being able to be smart. It's about what I got out of this shit. You might have just got, I'm going to drink me a goddamn cup of water in the morning and a cup of water before I go to bed. Those two victories, your body will start craving water. Same way if you hit a goddamn joint or hit a goddamn soda, your body will start craving it. So that link is up. I think it was the sister that gave the super chat yesterday. What's her name? I can go find her. Kicking It with Jen. You have the opportunity to hit that. Hey, Wendy Ann. She's been here for a long time, since the very, very, very beginning. There's quite a few people been here since the very beginning. But somebody hit that link right there and just come in and say what the message meant to you. And see, this is the thing. Nobody has the responsibility to do it. Nobody has a duty to do it. But if somebody say, I'll do it, it'll create a routine where people watching the show will get used to somebody coming in saying what the message meant to them, and it'll make the class stronger.
Exactly.
So you don't have a duty to do that or a responsibility to do that,
Oh, she's at work.
She's at work, so she can't do it. Kicking It with Jen is at work. Hey, that's a beautiful sister too. Let's see. Somebody hit that link and see, can they come in and say what the message meant to them. We want to know that we're learning. And sometime when somebody wrapped the lesson up, what it meant to them, it does a good thing for other people in the class.
Exactly. Why you didn't get my baby?
You can get her. She chilling. She won't yelling, goddamn.
Gotta get my baby.
Did you pull some out?
You stepping on the cord though.
That's a different chord.
Oh well, I'm not touching that.
Let's see. You already know. I'm gonna sing her song until somebody come in. Ooh. I got my boy Terrence in the box. Hold on, Terrence. Fairy tales don't come true for people like me and you. And I know you're feeling me from the first time. You love me right, and I can't deny. Boy, I'm about to sing the bitch wrong. I'm telling the truth from the gate, boy. You know I'm thankful. Let's get my boy Terrence in here.
Big up, fam. Yeah. I got it.
What up, T? What up, T? What up, T? We got a bad echo going on with you. What's going on? Talk to me.
Okay.
Go ahead, T. Talk to us.
Going.
Yeah, you good?
All right. Yeah. We're going out. Yeah. This interesting for me. This with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not. Yeah, I feel that. When I go looking chickens, I said there like yo, go let the chickens out. Because they like now.
Hey, T, something happening. I'm gonna remove you and I'm gonna bring the other brother in. If he echoed, then it's some on my end. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix. My man Vito Vardre, what's up, fam?
Hey, what's going on? Boss man?
Talk to us, brother.
Okay. Duty is what you allow. The responsibilities that you take upon yourself are things that you have decided are things that need to be done. You can apply your talents to whatever you choose. These are just the things that you can take an interest in now.
Hey, bruh, exactly.
Yep.
That's it, bruh. It's just that simple. You are making your life what it is. You are choosing out of your own mind to attach yourself to being a helper or being nice or doing all these things for people, and it's taken away from you. Most people have 8 hours a day we got to work. Then we have family. When are you going to get yourself in? So, brother, let me ask you something based on this message real quick. Is there anything that, since we talked this morning, something that you say, I'm going to put this in my own routine, the smallest thing? Is there anything that you've decided to commit to yourself to from hearing this message?
I was already kind of in line what you're doing. I'm kind of a leader of my own community, but I was already creating more succinct way to communicate with my team, deliver messages in a way.
Oh, look, he froze in a way. I thought he was in a thought like with my team. They froze him up. I'm gonna work on that and see what's going on with that. And Terrence, say something again. Maybe he did something to fix it. Yeah.
Nah. It's
Yeah, that might be some on my end I gotta figure out. But yeah, Chris, how do you feel about ultimately the message? And you just wrap the message up before we get on up out of here.
So when when the young man came in with that Vito, what it made me think about is like when I always be saying when women be like, when women always act like they are victims, like to their circumstance. This man did this. I'm in this relationship. I can't leave. I can't get out. And I'm like, well, the routine or the person you have chose to be in duty to is your choice. Nobody has you stuck anywhere in life. Nobody tells you to say yes. Nobody tells you to say no. You know what I'm saying? Your routine that you have chosen for yourself. The people you have chosen to include in that routine that you want to show duty to is your choice. So if you're in a relationship with someone that you feel like has you held hostage, no. It's your decision to be there and be dutiful to them. When your pain starts to outweigh the change that's needed, then you'll change it. Other than that, you want to be there, so be great, be happy where you at.
Yeah, before we get out of here, man, like I said, y'all know I used to always talk about my back hurting, right? And one day I just went on YouTube and I looked up these guys. If anybody got back pain, Bob and Brad. It's like Bob and Brad, the two most famous chiropractors on the internet. And it's like, these guys are chiropractors, but they fitness instructors too. And I would watch these guys, and I would watch them so much, I was fascinated. And then one day I said, you know what? I'm going to get out on the floor and do what these guys say. And it was just the simplest little shit. Like, stretch your arms out while you're on your stomach. Hold your arm up this far. Hold your leg up. Little simple shit. And I started doing it every day, first thing in the morning when I got up. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't do it for myself first and the day start, I got responsibilities and duties to other people. But then if I hit this goddamn joint, I ain't doing it. I got to do everything before I hit my first joint. Why won't we be honest with ourselves, though?
Exactly.
I got to do everything before I hit my first joint. Because once I hit my first joint, I could go down a path to any fucking thing.
Exactly.
So I would get up and watch these guys. And then I started, actually, the thing that was making me feel good started vexing me. What am I saying? If you watch Bears and Bubbles and you don't apply it, it's going to start vexing you. Because you're going to see how you could change your life. Mm-hmm. So I'm watching these guys, and it's like all these people are calling in and how you fix me, and I'm just getting obsessed with seeing people being healed. Mm-hmm. But I won't doing nothing. So then I'll be watching the motherfuckers, mad at myself, guilty and shame, because I'm like, damn, I won't do nothing. Yeah. And it's people that watch me and hate me because they won't do anything. And so one day some said, man, get the fuck up and go in the living room, turn this shit on. And I laid out on the floor and I started doing this shit. And I'm going to be honest with you. I felt very fucking stupid. I felt stupid because it was like little shit. I can do push-ups and I want to do pull-ups and I was a college athlete and I want to do this and do that. And these niggas is like, lay on your stomach, stick your arm out, hold it for this. If you turn your thumb this way, it gives you a little extra extension. So I'm doing this shit and I'm feeling stupid. But after a couple of days, I start feeling muscles in my back turn on that won't firing before. Because when you got that weight on you, you're sitting, you're slumped over. My traps pulled me up. I was just doing this shit, and one day I was sitting down and my goddamn trap said, pull up, nigga. See how my chest rose up? See, that's how I'm used to sitting. Tired. Bad posture. When I did that shit, see how my chest rose up? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And over time, I got good at it and my back stopped hurting. Mm-hmm. What you think I did when my back stopped hurting? Stop doing that shit. Stop the routine.
Yep, so
realized that I was igniting some muscles that didn't work. Now that they work, motherfucker, they need to keep working. Mm-hmm. Get them stronger. I stopped doing it. Back started hurting again. Guess what I did? Got guilty. Felt bad about it. So bad about it that I kept hurting again. And it took me probably 3 weeks to even remember. Motherfucker, you stopped your back from hurting with the goddamn routine.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So we have to be willing to try something new and start small.
You know what else
small.
I thought about? When you was like, we think the way we think creates our personality. You know, when we talked about Chris Rivers, I also thought about a lot of short guys have way more confidence than like average height guys because you're short. So you have to think big. You know, we call it the Napoleon complex, but when they walk up to a woman, they walking up to think tall. else they probably wouldn't. And so you'll see taller women with shorter guys just because of the fact that they feel they think that they wish to be taller, so they make themselves think they're taller, so they act tall.
Hey.
Yeah.
As you can see down at the bottom, you can PayPal us at J Clark Products. You can Zelle us at 919-292-5374. And you can Cash App us at The Master Teacher.
Yeah.
We about to get on up out of here like we normally do. Soon we're gonna I'm gonna create a routine of. Hold up, let me say this. So when I say it on camera, this will help me. It'll help me be accountable to the people on here that I feel duty to. I'm going to start making a song the night before.
That's right. She said she gonna sing background.
After my lesson about duty, I'm going to be able to play a song for you that I made the night before. Because what it's going to do is going to help me produce music more, write more, hone my craft more, and have content ready. So that's something that I want to start being able to do.
And then those melodies will help people remember more because they'll walk around with them.
Yep, they'll be singing the
like
goddamn
A, B,
duty
C,
song.
D, E, F, G.
So we gonna freestyle us one today real quick, see what we can do. Duty, 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 do, 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 do,
You know
do.
what that duty will do.
I love you, but I can't keep coming when you call. Cause you loving me really is my downfall. I gotta fuck with myself, I can't really fuck with all of y'all. I gotta start a routine, bitch, I gotta get on the fucking ball. Let me live my life, even about my wife or my child. Wake up early in the morning at 5 and do this shit that I got to do to get my life aligned. Do this shit that I got to do to bubble high. Do this shit that I got to do to smile. Do this shit I got to do to make my life worth its while. Goddamn, Jay, you been talking that good shit early at 9 o'clock every day. Where them people at? Where them people? I was off rhythm the whole time. I could never catch it back when I came back on the wrong beat. It fucked me up. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. We love y'all. We happy that y'all stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the dopest show on the earth, Bears and Bubbles. We're here for mental health clarity. We're here for mental health clarity. We're here for behavior modification, and we're here for dream manifestation. And this is my number one dream right here, sitting here next to me.
Look what her shirt say.
But guess what? I want some other shit. I want more shit. Life don't stop when you get one thing that you want.
Her shirt
So,
say this. I am what dreams are made of.
We appreciate y'all, man. We try not to go no longer than an hour and 15 minutes. Love y'all. Y'all hold it down. Y'all hit that Cash App, man. Y'all hit that PayPal. Y'all hit that Zelle. Y'all help us keep this thing going. Appreciate y'all.